A new client. I follow my friend Wendy out of Gigi's cafe and close the door with a shudder. There's a secret hidden inside the tall old house where the cafe is located. I'd rather not know about it, but I can't unsee what I learned when I was young. Wendy and I met when I was new to town, and our orders at the cafe for takeout coffee and scones were mixed up. Tugging on a strand of curly hair, she says, "Let's go sailing soon." A nervous flutter in my belly reminds me of my appointment with a bigwig in town. Oh, I'd like to, but I'll be busy for a while. I'm signing my first client today. I flash her a weak smile. I need to make sure everything's running smoothly before I take time off. She fixes her green eyes on me, gazing with concern. "Well, don't forget your friends and your family while you're setting up your empire. And remember, there are no woes that time on the water and the smell of salt air won't cure." We stop at her car, and she unlocks it. "Aren't you nervous about starting your own company? What if you can't make the payroll?" I shove my hands in my pockets and stare at a crack in the sidewalk. I've had sleepless nights worrying about money. What if Outrigger Services goes belly up? With a shrug, I say, "The thought does keep me up at night, but I've always wanted to be my own boss, so it's worth the risk." My mind drifts to when I was young and left on the doorstep of my dad's house. My biological mom waved and said, "Be good and prove to everyone you can take care of yourself." She took off in a cloud of exhaust, leaving me coughing before I knocked on the door. Wendy pats me on the shoulder. "I hope your new client works out." Me too. We part ways, and my muscles tense. I want to get back to the office and check on my staff. Adrenaline courses through my veins as I stride along, humming to myself. A Porsche sports car drives past, and I nod. If things go well in the coming years, I could get one of those. An older woman pushes two toddlers in a baby stroller. She reminds me of my Aunt Mary and Uncle Fred. When life settles down, I've got to give them a call. She stops at a crosswalk. Cars stop and wait. She takes her time crossing the street, but no one honks. People are fairly laid back in our corner of the country. We're out of the way, and you've got to want to be here if you came all this way. I covered the 5 blocks to the office in no time. The office I rented 3 weeks ago is on the second floor of a brick building, a block off the main drag in downtown Millersville. The word downtown sounds big and fancy, but the truth is, I'm in a small waterfront town in the Pacific Northwest. You need a boat to drive west or north because there's only islands around us. To say Millersville is isolated is an understatement, because it's on an island reachable by bridge from the mainland. My pulse quickens as I run up the stairs. I've got energy to burn because today is the day we start working for our first client. Coming in the door, I pant and catch my breath. Wiping my brow, I stand in the bullpen and nod to my crew. "Hey, guys." We know each other well because I hired them to work at our past employer when I was their boss and head of security. We protected a biotechnology company and its underground manufacturing facility until it became glaringly apparent that we needed to switch sides and help take the company down. When we were about to be out of work at our last company, I told them I'd start my own firm and hire them. My 3 employees look up from their laptops and smile. There's a palpable feeling in the room of something important taking place. I say, I'm going to Better Med to meet with Mr. Brinker. While I'm out, drill down on the plan we came up with for how to protect his company. We'll install surveillance cameras, check the feeds, monitor social media, and keep an eye on his property. And do some research to generate other ideas. I want us to be fast on our feet when we have a signed contract. In the back of my mind, as I say this, I'm thinking about how we need more clients to pay rent on the office and for them to feed their families. I'm single by choice at the moment, and so is Flora. But Vincent has a newborn baby and a wife who went through an ordeal when she was pregnant and on bed rest. My second in command, Mimi, is a few years younger than me, in her mid-20s, and she just started saving for retirement. She pulls her long brown hair into a high ponytail and stands. We're on it. Vincent, a big, broad-shouldered man around my age, is in his early 30s. He says, we're also fine-tuning a list of potential clients. We'll have it ready by the time you come back from your meeting. His biceps bulge, poking out of his t-shirt. Flora, my third team member, grins. Go get him, boss. Mr. Brinker will learn that Outrigger Services is the best. She tugs on the neck of the black turtleneck she always wears. I walk to the Better Med building, which is 3 blocks away on Commercial Avenue. Outside the post office, a man in an orange knit cap perches on a bench. He's playing a guitar and singing, with his guitar case open on the ground. I pull $5 out of my pocket and add it to the coins and dollar bills as he launches into a ballad. I smile to myself and hope the times are changing, like the song. By the end of the day, my business checking account will be flush with the first payment. I grip the cold metal door handle and open the door to my client's lobby. Striding in, I check in at the reception desk.